Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Race Spec Esports here for the Pacific Open tier. It is round 6 here at the Sakhir International Circuit, and I am your commentator, FGE Jakob. I'll be commentating over tonight's action. I'm very excited, very interested to see how the drivers will do today. I had to miss last week because I just wasn't feeling well, and I'm still not feeling well, but I'm gonna push through and try and give you guys some good entertainment for the upcoming hour and a half. Currently everyone has set their first runs, besides Andre and Preza who are on their outlaps. Funky is going through turn 9 and 10 right now, but it seems like he's on an in-lap because he's going very slowly. Firefly's going to be coming around the final corner now. He's on an in-lap as well. So nothing of interest for the Mercedes driver, as we have the Williams of, I'd assume, Andre. No, it's not. It's Aiden. Actually, it was Andre. I'm just blind. Okay. Anyways, coming around the final quarter, we're going to stay on board with Andre as he heads down to turn 1, opens the DRS and crosses the finish line to start his first lap. Now, he's going to find right at the 100-meter board, hit the apex, doesn't carry a lot of speed, doesn't go full throttle, doesn't use the exit curb, but a nice clean run through turns 1, 2, and 3. And now there's a little bit of traffic ahead. Data goes P1, 28.179. Mercedes driver on pole position by 6/10 at the moment. Incredible lap. As we're going to stay board with Andre right now. Heading through the S's right now. Oh, very wide. He's able to keep it within track limits, but that's going to cost him some time. As now, heading into turns 9 and 10. Very, very tight sequence of corners. Very tough. But he is able to make it work. And he's going to head into turn 11 now. The DRS open. Brake at the marshal's board. Turn it in, doesn't use the whole track, but it's going to go through the long right-hander, doesn't spin it, and sets a 107.7. Now I haven't done enough laps to tell if that's a good second sector or not. But now heading into the penultimate corner, down the back straight goes Andre, and brake right at the Rolex board, above you. Hit the apex, carry the speed through turn 15, which is barely even the corner. Open the DRS and come across the line. Andre is going to go P18 with 30.167, and that means everyone so far has set a valid lap. Currently, there is the Aston Martin of, I think that's Alex, coming across the line. He's starting his lap. We have the Williams of Aiden coming across the line. He comes to the pits, actually. Orphan Drop's coming across the line now. And he's on an in-lap. He was on an outlap. Up next is Clunky, but I think he's just doing practice right now. Yeah, that's what it looks like. We have that looks to be Seb coming across the line, but he doesn't improve. The Ferrari doesn't improve of MJ. The AlphaTauri of Bompton comes across the line. He only goes P8. Wait a minute. I need to check something. Oh, interesting. So Bompton, I thought I recognized this name. He races in both Pacific Open and America's Open. Very interesting. As now, that looked to be Alex coming across the line. He went P8, 129.1, and goes ahead of his teammate. As we have the McLaren of, I think that's Snickers. Yep, nope, that's actually Deputy. He's going to come across the line through turn 15, activate the DRS, and he's going to set a 129.774 for himself, P17. is the Haas of Seb. He's going to be coming across the line. Going to 300, so let's see if he can improve even more. He does improve, but not by a lot. He doesn't improve his position, but does improve his time. Not in the 28s yet, though, and data still at Bompton. P2, 28.732. Very good lap, and puts him on the front row at the moment. We have the AlphaTauri of Karma. He's going to be coming around the final corners. Blue turn 15, doesn't use all of the curb on the exit, but does open the DRS. About to run out of ERS and sets a 28.7 and makes it an AlphaTauri 2-3. Very good effort from the AlphaTauri boys. As we have the Alfa Romeo of Banana Kick by. Yep, Banana coming into the pits. That was Snickers coming across the line. He went P11 with a 29.251. As we have Anel Ploidy. I'm just going to call him Anel. But Anel is on P14 with a 129.364. As we have Metz coming across the line, he hasn't improved in the second sector. And he sets the exact same lap. Wow. So 2 consecutive laps of 129.481 for the Alfa Romeo driver. That's dead deep into the final corner. He's going to enter the pits. Seb's going to be entering the pits as well. Does not have enough ERS for another lap. Probably doesn't have enough fuel. In fact, he's out of fuel. We have the AlphaTauri of Bompton coming in the final quarter. He's just going to come into the pits. Doesn't seem like everyone is on their in-laps at the moment. I'm going to say word of Aiden. He's currently on a lap, a 10th down at the moment. But let's see if he's going to gain any time as he rounds off Sector 2. And as soon as I say that, he goes for a spin. Aiden. Lap wasn't looking good, but just pushed a little bit too hard, sent it around. Now, I know he's on an in-lap as well. Metz as well. What about the Alpine of Rushing? Oh. So, everyone is on an in-lap, and we will be waiting for the drivers to set their final lap of the session. And as they're doing that, a bit unprofessional on my side, but I'm going to be putting up Formula 3 because it's starting in a few minutes. So if you're listening and you have F1 TV, go put up some Formula 3 because that's going to bring some sick ass action. Holy Jesus. I nearly just dropped my controller because it's for some reason wrapped around my whole ass chair. God sake. Anyways, we have... I'm gonna be right back. I'm hearing something outside. Alright, I'm back. That was just Mom grabbing some stuff in the middle of the night, so I have no clue either. I have no clue. Anyways, if you have just joined the stream, welcome. Hope you enjoy tonight's action. Or if you're racing, good luck in the race, because it's so far a really tight grid. I mean, sure, data's like half a second ahead of the grid. But other than that, from P2 to P14, it's like 6/10, which is really damn close for this field. Now, I'm gonna put up Formula 3 because I don't want to miss this crap. Oh, Bompton come out of the pits right now, but with a minute 30 left on the clock, it'll be very surprising if he can make it to the line. because he's going to be on an out lap. He's going to have cold tires. He needs to save his ERS and needs to let people by, because there's the Red Bull and the Ferrari. So I don't think Bumpman's going to make it. I don't think he is, because the Red Bull of Orphan Drop is zooming his way through. I'm going to stay board with him as he rounds off Sector 1. Now heading through Turn 4. Doesn't use all the curb on the exit, and is currently 2/10 down, so not a good lap from Orphan so far. As now, heading into Turn 8 now. Keeping it nice and smooth. Doesn't touch the curb on the outside, because that curb does not like you. Touch that curb, you are done. Nice and smooth to do turns 9 and 10. Opens the DRS, and now down the support pit straight. The pit straight for the support races. He goes through turn 11. Nice and smooth. Very good so far from Orphan Drop. Is he going to recover those 2/10 he lost in Sector 1? He is. He's only 1,000th down, so he could improve a little bit. And maybe, just maybe, get on the front row. Maybe with some help from the Williams, but I don't think Aiden's going to help out. Yeah, he's not. Now heading to turns 14 and 15 is Orphan Drop. A little bit slow through there, I will not lie. As he opens the DRS, and Orphan's going to go up to the line and go P2. 28.72 flat. Very good lap. It currently puts him on the front row, as Bompton just barely makes it to the line. Same thing with Raff. Actually, no, Raffley's off track. That was Resching, who made it with less than a second to go. We're going to go aboard with Alex, as he's now heading down the back straight into turns 14 and 15. Brake under the Rolex board. Hit the apex, carry the speed. He does use a bit more exit. As he opens the DRS, he's going to come across the line to set a 29.0 and go P10. Headed into the top 10 goes the Aston Martin. We have the AlphaTauri. Oh, that's Karma. He's coming up to the line, and he doesn't improve. Karma stays P4, and he's going to be under threat from all the drivers behind. We have Prezzo coming up to the line. He comes into the pits, actually. How about Seb? He stays in P7, but does improve on his time. We have the Mercedes of Firefly, who's P12. Up next is the Williams of Andre. Andre's going to be coming up to the line. Let's see what he can do. He's currently 10th up, and he goes P17, 29.652. Decent lap from the Williams, as we have... I think, yeah, it was Metz. He went P9. P9 for Metz. Very good lap from him. 29.003. Snickers was P10, 29.013. We have the Ferrari of MJ coming across the line. He only does a 29.475. The Williams of Aiden comes across the line. He goes P3 with a 28.724. Bompton, P2 goes the AlphaTauri. We have Jedley up in P6 with Bompton. And now Resching. Resching takes the front row. 28.494 goes the Alpine. And I think that's all the laps in, because Orphan's entering the pits. Yeah, that's qualifying over. Wow. Very exciting end for the session. I'm doing my best to save my voice because I don't feel well. And, well, I'm going to be doing this for the next hour. So, I'm going to get a bit more energetic. Anyways, here we have it. Data in P1 with Resching in second, and it's Bompton in third, Orphan in fourth, Aiden in fifth, Karma in sixth, Jedley in seventh, Seb in eighth, Clunky in ninth, and Metz rounding out your top 10. Snickers in 11th, Prezzo in 12th, Banana in 13th, and Alex in 14th. Then after that's going to be Deputy in 15th, Firefly in 16th, and Anel in 17th, MJ in 18th, Andre in 19th, and Raffley rounding out the grid in P20 for Alpine. Now, the race coming up, I forget if there's a formation lap. I don't think there is, but depends per league because there are glitches. So we'll see. But I think there is a formation lap as we wait for the drivers to make their strategy, fix their setups, put the correct amount of fuel on board. And as we're doing that, I'm gonna go get a drink of water. Be right back. Now I'm back, feeling a bit better, and Data, for some reason, had a very big gap to second while warming up his tires. So, interesting strategy from the Mercedes, but he's making sure those tires are warm, but they're going to cool down exponentially while waiting for the grid. Because yeah, he's lining up for the grid right now, and it's going to be another 30 seconds, 45 seconds at least, until the rest of the grid lines up. So very confused over Data's strategy here. As here we have it, Data on pole as the 5 lights are on, and we are away from the Bahrain Grand Prix. And Data, since he's gotten a good start on those cold tires, Aiden's up into second, Orphan's up into third, and it seems like Bomb has gotten a pretty poor start. It's now heading down into turn 1. What is his camera view? Data holds on to the lead. Aiden's up into second, as we have Orphan dropping Bomb and battling it out for the podium. But actually, Bomb has made a mistake. He's down. He's in a spin. He's colliding with another driver. There's the Ferrari gently off. Big crash. Bob gets down into 17th after starting on the front row. Very, very interesting start we have Data, who's in first, and already a second gap to Aiden, with Orphan dropping third. Carlo already a second back from Orphan. It's not been a great start. Clunky's up into 6th. Clunky's made a great start, and he's up into the top 6. Raffley's starting from P20 to P9. What has Raffley done? Check out the tires. So Karma and Clunky has gotten up to 6 on the horse. Well played, well played. As we go down, a fastest lap of the race. Aiden second, Orphan drop. We're already 1.6 seconds back from Aiden, so it's not been a good start for Orphan. But he is in third, so that's always a great advantage. So the battle for 6th between 7 and Clunky. This is like 7's made the move work. Now, seems like Prezzo and Karma are battling it out, and Prezzo was made in a Red Bull 3-4. Very good move from Prezzo. Seems like Karma might have made a mistake because he was like half a second back from Orphan. Now he's 1.7 seconds back. As here Prezzo defending from Karma so far as we have Orphan drop going off-road. So a little bit of off-roading from the Red Bull driver, but kept it in one piece. As Data continually putting in extremely fast laps, 31.992, and he's pulled a 2.1 second gap to Aiden. So far it's been a really good start for Data. Aiden's gone from P5 to P2, so good start from Aiden. Orphan drop's gone up to 3rd, Prezzo's up to 4th, Clunky's up to 7th. Raffley, I'm still super surprised he made up 11 positions. Oh, we have a spinner that's a Mets. He's gone for a spin through turn 8, and he's dropped all the way down to 16th place after being in the top 10. Very unfortunate for the Alfa Romeo driver. Just got on the power a bit too aggressive, and now he's off track and gone for another spin. Ay, ay, ay. Data. He's in a league of his own. 3.7 seconds to Aiden. He's really pulling the gap out as Karma's gotten past Prezzo for 4th place. His cars are starting to come alive. But the mediums will still have the pace advantage at the moment. See if Andre making a move on Aneo for 14th in the back. Seems like Andre's come out ahead in that one. As Prezzo putting pressure on Karma. He's gone deep actually, and Seb might go for the move here. A little bit of contact, Seb's going to try and keep his nose in. They've lost time to Karma, but they've both kept it on track, and they're both still in one piece, so that's good to see. As here, Prezzo still putting pressure on Karma, but now he's falling under pressure from Seb, and they had contact earlier in the lap, so I won't be surprised if a little bit of wheel banging goes on between these two. The fourth job isn't able to get within Aiden's DRS, so Aiden has some seriously good straight line speed. And now 5 point, ooh, Jetty has made a mistake. He's gone for a spin, heading through turn 3. But Aiden has some incredible straight line speed at the moment, and is just able to pull away from Orphan Drop. And once again, I said it before and I mean it, Data is in a league of his own. 5.4 seconds to Aiden. He's on fire at the moment. We have Seb. No, actually, if Snickers putting some pressure on Clunky, he might go for a move heading into turns 5. But he doesn't. Still puts them under pressure, but no move made. Now Prezzo here, still keeping his gap to Karma within the 6/10 of a second range. We have a spinner in the back, that is Andre. He's gone for a spin, heading through turn 11, and he's down to 17th. With the other spinner of Mets, who spun a few laps to go, he's now going to start putting pressure on the Williams driver. And Karma is now within the DRS range of Orphan Drop, and Orphan is starting to fall away from Aiden. Oh my god, I'm so sick of this. I can see falling. As Firefly, he's gone for a spin as well. The Mercedes driver's not having a good time. He's down to 16th place. Mets literally snap a oversteer there. As we have, oh, that's a laundry. He's gone for a spin through turn 10. Yellow flags are out. Now, race is starting to get a bit stale here, I will not lie, but something I've noticed now is that the hard runners are in a little bit a group of their own. Banana, MJ, Rushing, and Anu, and Alex are all, as deputies putting Alex under some pressure, but I don't think it's going to go for a move heading to turn 11. As we have Raffle and Banana battling out for P10, we have MJ off. He's going for a spin as Jedley, 10-second penalty. Oh, wait, no, that's Jedley that's backing off. Okay. Never mind. Now, Prezzo, 4/10 back from Karma, but Karma does have DRS on Orphan, so he's not able to put him under any pressure at the moment. So unless Karma makes a mistake or Orphan is able to gap Karma somehow, it's going to be very hard to make a move as we have a spinner of Alex in the back. Prezzo still trying to put pressure on Karma, but he's made a mistake for turn 10, except is trying to get him back at the moment. But Prezzo seems to have a straight line speed. He gapped Seb by around half a tenth to a tenth down the back straight, with less of a slipstream. So, interesting. We have Alex and Mets fighting at the back. 4P16 seems like Alex might have just gotten past due to a mistake from Mets, but I'm not entirely sure. It's Orphan. Did he just get within DRS range of Aiden? Let's check this out. Aiden's out of DRS, but Orphan just wasn't able to by probably mere thousandths of a second. Orphan Drop is able to get DRS on Aiden down the back straight. It seems like this will be a... Whoa. A lot of drivers in the fight for second. Aiden, Orphan, Carlos, Espresso, Seb, Funky, and Snickers with Banana within striking range once he gets those mediums on later in the race. Now, there's a yellow flag. That is for the Mercedes and Firefly. He's going for a spin. Aiden hits turn 3. As we have the Alpine of Rushing, he's made a mistake, he's down to 14. Seems like he might have had a snap of oversteer coming out of the S's. But Data, not even 9 laps into the race, and he's made a 10.6, 10.7. It keeps going up and up and up. 10.8, 10.9. He's in a league of his own as Aiden's now being put under pressure massively from Orphan Drop. And Orphan's trying to drop Karma so Prezzo can have a chance on a move down the back, but Karma has that straight line speed. and is able to stay within the 1 second range. That's Seb and Prezzo fighting out for P5. Prezzo opens the DRS, but Seb has that. Oh, that's a lot of straight line speed from Seb. He's able to hold on to P5 as we have Orphan Drop and Aiden. That's actually Orphan Drop and Karma battling out for third. Orphan Drop got past Aiden for second, and now he's getting put under pressure for third place, but is able to stay ahead of Karma. Seb's up into fifth. And Prezzo's going to try and go for a move down into the hairpin. Sends it down the inside of turn 8. Still side by side, but he has the outside line heading into turns 9 and 10. So he's not in an ideal position, but Seb backs out and then taps him. Contact between the two. Seb is back to open the P5, but Prezzo is not going to be happy with that one. As we have Clunky, seems like, oh, he's made a mistake. He's down to P9. Off track as well, and Rafsky might go to get ahead. He doesn't. That's here happened. Prezzo and Seb are still duking it out for P5. And it seems like Prezzo has the straight line speed. He does, and Snickers is going to get himself involved. He's going to make it 3 wide, hitting it into turn 1. Snickers down the inside of Prezzo. Contact between the two, and Snickers is up into 5th. With Seb, he's going to try and go for the switchback, heading through turns 2 and 3. Snickers has made a mistake. Seb is now boxed in between the two drivers. Snickers is trying to hold on to P5. Prezzo sends it. Contact between the two. Seb is going to try and go for the up and under, and Seb's up into 6th, going to put Prezzo under pressure for 5th. Down the inside of this at the S's. In the end, it just ends off how it started. And it's now brought Banana into play. Here we go. This will be another one of these battles probably. Snickers is very close to Seb, but Seb is losing time to Prezzo. So does Seb possibly have damage? Do any of these guys possibly have damage? Because they were fighting really hard. As Wash Data, he's come into the pits for a set of hard tires on lap 12. He's coming for mediums. He's going for the 2-stop. Interesting, so this could possibly open the door for other drivers. Data's onto the mediums. That is an interesting strategy, considering had he just gone up to the hards, it'd be a very, very easy win. And now he's going to have to go for a weird strategy to try and get him to win the race. Seb still trying to put some pressure on Prezzo, but Prezzo is starting to gap the Haas. That's now Data and Raffi. Data down the inside of turn 14. Very good move from the Mercedes driver. And he's now out of DRS range. So he might be put under pressure from the Alpine driver, but Data's burning all of his energy to make sure he stays ahead. Aiden and Orphan battling out for the lead at the moment. Aiden is alongside heading into turn 5, but he does back out. He doesn't want to risk it at the moment, which I can respect. As Jakob will try and go for a move on Clunky heading into turns 9 and 10. Very good move on the Mercedes. He's up into 7th now with a 2.7-second gap to make up to Banana Cake Pie. Clunky going for a little lead. Little weave. Hello there, welcome to the stream. There's Karma and Aiden. They're now going to be battling out for the lead with Orphan Drop. As Aiden, we're going to stay board with him. Actually, we're going to stay board with him even more because he's heading into the pits. Huge voice track there, but he's heading into the pits along with Seb. Will anyone else be entering the pits? Rafley will. What about Deputy? He's on the mediums, and he doesn't decide to pit. So 3 drivers coming into the pits. That is Seb, Aiden, and Rafley. Onto the hards. Goes to 3 drivers, and they're going to want to make sure they come out in clear air, which I think they will, as we have the Aston Martin. That's Clunky. He's gone off. He's gone off track. He's made a mistake, and now he's going to be put under pressure by MJ. And with those dirty tires, he might make another mistake, but in the end, he doesn't. As my headphones are once again tangled in my chair, this is getting really annoying. Every time I move, I'm at risk. We're going to keep staying on board with Data, as he is the guy. He is the man on a mission at the moment. Karma. 2 times back from Orphan, but Orphan will pit at any moment soon enough, because those mediums will have dropped off massively. As now, heading into the final corner, will Orphan Drop enter the pits? He's very close to the inside, and he does. So Orphan Drop into the pits. Karma will inherit the lead on lap 15. President is pit. Banana is pit. And Dowd is now up into 4th with the new fastest lap of the race with 1.0. To try and go for a move on Banana down into turn 1. Super confident on the brakes, and he's up into 3rd place ahead of Banana. So we have Deputy to the pits as well. He gets those medium tires off of the car, which means we only have 2 drivers left on the medium strategy, Metz and Prezzo, with Metz not even done completing the lap yet. And Metz does pit, so that means there's only 1 driver left on the original medium strategy, and that is indeed Prezzo. Bruno has fallen out of a second, but he is gaining on Karma still, so there could be still a little bit of life left in those mediums. Karma is burning his energy there to make sure Prezzo doesn't get it within that DRS range. Now will Prezzo enter the pits? It looks like he will, and he does. Those mediums must be dead by this point. Now Prezzo has entered the pits. Will he come out ahead of his teammate? It looks like he will. And Aiden actually is up into 8th place now, ahead of Orphan Drop, but has outbraked himself massively. And that's going to give Orphan Drop the chance to get back ahead. Ooh, Aiden squeezing Orphan Drop to the curb. Orphan is ahead, but he might be going to the steward soon as Aiden's now glitching all over the place. He's just glitched behind Alex. As Daddy, he is right on the back of Karma. He's going to take the lead in this race again at any moment. Here go Data. Oh, very late on the brakes. He has so much confidence in that car. And now he's going to go for the move down the back straight. Karma might want to think about letting him by. But he doesn't. The very interesting move from Karma is the fact that he doesn't want the DRS. That explains why. Karma enters the pits for a new set of medium tires. Now Karma's into the pits, Anel is into the pits, and Prezzo is still ahead of his teammates, so Prezzo did that overcut. He did it very successfully. Now Alex, still out on track, and Aiden's trying his best to get by, but he's not able to find a way through as Gently comes into the pits, speeds in, and retires from the race. So it kind of makes sense. He's in 20th. A lap behind 19th, so there's not much point to continue. Now, Prezzo's going to have to try and put Karma under some pressure at the moment, but Karma has jumped all of them, I just noticed. So Karma is in 5th right now with the 3 drivers ahead, Reshing, Funky, and Banana, all having not pit yet. I have a feeling one of these guys might stay out for a long time to try and wait for the safety car or to put some softs on. Does Banana pick this lap? He does not. How about Clunky? Clunky does pit. He's going to put on a new set of mediums to end off this race with a 12-lap stint. And Clunky is back out into the pit lane. He's going to be passed by a bunch of drivers. Let's see where he comes out. He's going to be coming out of the pits, and what looks to be P11. Let's double check. Yep, that's what it looks like. Ahead of MJ, but decent amount behind Snickers. We're going to stay on board with MJ to see if he can jump ahead of Clunky, but it doesn't look like he will. So now, that leaves Bompton. Does Bompton have... Nope, he's not in the pits yet. I've just noticed. He's on 1 lap pressure parts. So I have a feeling he pit very early. But that did not work for him. He's gone from 2nd to 16th. Oh, and Prezzo, he's gone for a spin through turn 11. Prezzo, rounding off sector 2, but he's dropped all the way down the field, running ahead of his teammate. He's now in P11. He does fend off MJ, but MJ runs into his back and he sends it on him. And MJ is up into 11th. Banana and Reshing enter the pits. So that's the last of the hard runners that are still basically in the race. They're in the pits. How about Alex? Does he pit yet? Yes, he does. Alex is into the pits, which leaves everyone's strategy basically done. Now, 24.5 second gap to Data. Data can pick for a set of sauce, take the fastest lap, and just dominate. So, Data, he's in a league of his own, 24.6 seconds out of Karma. It's basically a battle for second between Karma, Orchestra, Aiden, Banana, Seb, and Snickers. But Banana needs to warm up these tires, and he's currently not in a good position. Under pressure from Seb. super cold tires. The Seb said it, he does not. Now, Banana, he is outside of the DRS range, but he is burning, and Aiden is making sure he doesn't. And he wasn't in the DRS range, so Aiden has screwed Banana over. Banana doesn't get DRS, but Seb isn't close enough to make a move. And now Aiden is going to try and go for the move on Orphan drop down into turn 1. Easy move for the Williams driver, but Orphan holds it around the outside. Aiden goes to defend from this, and Orphan drops down to 4th, doesn't get a good exit. It'll be interesting to see if you'll be able to get back by heading into turns 4 and 5. Oh, super deep on the brakes as Orphan drop. Aiden goes for the switchback, and a very nice move from the Williams driver to hold on to the final podium place. Now, Banana, he's on the new mediums and he is burning his battery to try and get past Orphan drop. Orphan isn't fighting this surprisingly. Orphan drops down to 5th. Banana's up in 4th. That's now Banana. He's going to try and put Aiden under pressure, and this is going to put Banana up into the podium places if he's able to make this move. It looks like Firefly and Andre having some fun at the back. Aiden's straight line speed, though, is absolutely insane. Banana's confident on the brakes, has the grip advantage, and is up into 3rd place. Now, Aiden has a huge amount of DRS he can use, but does he use it? No, he doesn't. And neither does Banana. And Clunky slowly is making his way into this fight for 3rd place. Now since we come 4th, because Banana's probably going to be gap in the field. Now, down into turn 1, Aiden isn't able to make a move, and Orphan drop is 1.1 seconds back from the pair of Banana and Aiden, so he has been dropped. As Prezzo, he's still recovering from that spin to try and get back past MJ for P9, but he isn't close enough to make the move. Oh. That hurt my ear. as that's Andre in the pits for, I assume, a set of mediums. No, a set of softs. So he's now a lap down, but it's on the soft, so it'll be interesting to see if Andre can steal the fastest lap. As if you are outside, if you're between P6, if you're outside of the top 15, you can get the fastest lap and get a point. And there, Prezzo still putting pressure on MJ as now heading into turn one. Prezzo's going to take the outside line, break at the 100-meter board. MJ's going to try to hold it down the inside, but Prezzo carries the speed and sends it around the outside on MJ. The Ferrari driver down to 10th, the Red Bull driver up to 9th. As a yellow flag, that is for Resching. Resching has made a mistake on those mediums and is down to 14th place. As here we go, Aiden still in DRS range, half second back from Banana, Mets with a 3-second penalty, as we have 6 laps left of this race. As we go, Banana is catching up to Karma with 5 laps to go. This could get very tight towards the end of Karma and Banana for the 2nd place. The question is, when will Data pit for those new softs? Probably around lap 27 if he makes it, but he's saving fuel. So he might have gone a bit early, a bit on the lower side when it comes to fuel. As your Data still in a league of his own, 29.4 seconds ahead of Karma. As we have Banana slowly but surely closing in on the AlphaTauri driver. We have Bompkins fastest off by 30.997. So those new mediums are working a treat for him. That's another penalty. He is just racking up those penalties at the moment. 12 seconds worth of penalties, and he's the only one on track with penalties. Now, Data. The big question is when he's going to pit. Because he needs to pit. He has not achieved the most amount of tires he can. No, he hasn't done the amount of tire, whatever they're called. He hasn't done enough. And really, right now, it's just a waiting game. Banana still closing in on Karma, but he's running out of time. There's 3 laps to go of this race, and Banana's only just now getting very close to Karma's DRS range. He's going to have 2 laps where Karma's within range. But he's going to have Aiden behind, putting a massive amount of pressure on. And Data, he's gonna finally into the pits. And here you go, Banana. He's now within a second of Karma. This is the moment we've been waiting for the last God knows how long. And that's another penalty. His race has just been getting worse and worse and worse. And Washed is going to be coming out to the pits. Banana didn't get DRS. Banana did not get DRS. So that's going to really screw up his plans for the second place. Now Seb, this is a name we haven't brought up in a while, but he's still putting pressure on Orphan. And here we have 2 spinners. No, we don't. We just have MJ. He's in the wall. And Ragnarok just a no. And that rejoin from MJ was horrendous. What was that? And now he's going ridiculously slow. And he sent Raffling around. Oh, MJ, you're so... I know I can't say dumb things being a commentator. But that was one of the stupidest things I have ever seen. He just rejoined onto the track like no one was there. That was ridiculous. That was absolutely ridiculous and unacceptable. From MJ, that was completely stupendous. As Banana still putting pressure on Karma. He's currently 6/10 back. It is all or nothing for the Alfa Romeo driver. As he's just not close enough. Karma knows he's not burning that energy because Karma knows. Yellow flag in sector 2, that is for Bompton. He's gone for a spin. But here we go. with Data still in the lead by 11.5 seconds. It is all just a game of chess to see who will come out of this in second place with Seb. He's made a move on Orphan Drop because Orphan Drop's gone for a spin. Was there contact? Or did Orphan Drop just make a mistake? Now it's going to give the opportunity to Snickers to get up into 6th. Will he? He does not. And Banana, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do it. It doesn't look like Banana will be able to get up into the podium places. Or up into second place. And Data, around the final corner, Data wins the Bahrain Grand Prix by a mind-boggling amount of time. Pure domination from the Mercedes driver. And up to the line, a race-long battle results in Karma in second, Banana in third, and Aiden in 4th place. Seb is in 5th. Orphan Drop is able to hold on to 6th after that spin on the final lap, with Snickers in 7th. Presno was able to recover to 8th, with Clunky in 9th, and MJ. Will he be able to hold on to 10th? It looks like he will. And yep, the Ferrari driver holds on to 10th place. Ano is in 11th, with Deputy in 12th. Raffley is out of fuel, so he's just trying to get it to the line to try and stay ahead of Alex. But it's going to be very hard. And why is he braking so much? My guy, what? Come on, Raffley, you can make it. Come on, go, 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 go. Booty, booty, booty. And Raffley finishes in 13th. Alex will be finishing in 14th, and rushing your final point score of the day in 15th. Bompton will come across the line in 16th after starting on the front row. Things just didn't go his way today, and it's very, very unfortunate. Andre, he's going to be in 17th, with Firefly rounding off the grid in 18th, but he's disconnected. He's done. And he's just run out of fuel. Come on, oh, Firefly must not be disconnected, because yeah, he's all like trundling around with no fuel. But there you have it. Banana Cake Pie, driver of the day. And to be honest, I do agree with that. No, I don't. No, I agree because he did a really good drive. And was able to recover up into the podium places, but the clear winner for driver of the day today was very, very clearly the Mercedes driver who's currently hitting the gritty, washed battle. Pure domination, is able to win on a 2-stop. Absolutely ridiculous. And there you have it. Wash Data wins the race from pole position and with the fastest lap. Karma is in 2nd place, with Banana in 3rd. Aiden is in 4th with Seb in 5th. Orphan Drop is in 6th with Snickers in 7th. Prezzo in 8th. Clunky in 9th, and MJ rounding out your top 10 is going to be Ano in 11th, with Deputy in 12th, Raffley in 13th, Alex in 14th, Rushing rounding out your point scores in 15th is going to be Bompton in 16th. My bad, I thought he started on the front row. No, he started in 3rd. Rushing started on the front row and finished in 15th. So these two, Rushing and Bompton, did not have a good time today. Andre in 17th, Firefly in 18th, Metz in 19th, with Jedley being your only retirement of the race in P20, also known as DN. Thank you guys so much for coming out to tonight's event. It was a pleasure commentating. I should hopefully feel a bit better for next week, and yeah, we will see you guys then. Next week is going to be Canada. Very good track. Love the track. I'm not good at it, but I do love it. I'm very excited for it. Hopefully I'm feeling better. Yeah, not sick. I'm feeling better. Been a pleasure commentating. I've been Jacob. See you next time.